What?
Pull that over if you want to say it in.
Oh, Libby says first. She isn't first. I'm first. Technically, I was here before you. Good job. Olivia says I don't count. I don't. That's pretty mean. Daryl says tap tap. Somebody's not tapping. Olivia might not be doing it. She's on the strike. Olivia says, where was my burnout, Justin? Non-existent.
We did make it 50, but you didn't feel good. You were asleep. Everybody kept calling for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My bad.
Everybody thought you were ignoring them.
No. It was my bedtime. Maybe in a little bit I'll do it.
I didn't put everything up.
I might get it out. She said it's okay. How are you, buddy? Doing alright? Oh, Jeff Stevens is. What's wrong with your face? I don't know. I'm a little red. Adrian says, how much protein have you had in the last 24 hours? I don't know. I know that Lunchable, the little pizza Lunchables have like 13 grams of protein, so I at least know I've had 26. I'm about to add on to it with steak. Jeff says, or is that the camera? I know I'm a little red right here. Other than that, I don't really know. It might be the camera. Valerie Rain says, do you have a girlfriend? I do. Adrian says, oh, that's fire, actually. I know. I didn't know. I didn't realize that pizza Lunchables had that much protein. Levy says, yes, he does. Huh. The phone's on 2%. Dark Switch said hi. What up? Z Hummus says, can you sing happy birthday? You don't want me singing happy birthday. Probably don't want me to. I'm not a very good singer. Mike Hawk, you're funny, said hi. Dominic said hi. It's like reading, what's this called? Kitty said hi. Ray. Jane said hi to me. PPP says, yo. Jane said hi to Olivia. Evan says KFC or Popeyes. I've only had Popeyes like twice. So I guess KFC. Olivia says, I'm trying to be nice. I'm about to start getting people. Heck yeah. I mean, I'll take care of it. I don't really care. Unless if he says something outrageous. Assad said hi. Raudstein said hi. Hi. Zihum Hummus says it's okay, but nobody's saying to me. I'm sorry, man. Happy birthday though, if it's your birthday. Jane says hi, Cat. Olivia says hi, Jane. Rashad Ali says hey, boss. What up? Okie dokie said hi. Jade says hi, Mike. Ariana says shout out, please. I guess. Shout out. Austin's random stuff. 6-7. Gator, don't piss the GF off. It's great ice, exactly. This guy says I won't buy RP. 6-7. Jane says hi, Dominic. Django Brick says it's not my birthday. I never said it was. Thank you very much. Jane said hi, Gator. I don't know that language. Sajid says, am I Muslim? I don't think so. Mike says hi, Jane. Austin's random stuff says 6-7. Ellard said what's good? Nothing much, man. You? Ironheart says this guy seems nice, but I think he's evil. How'd you know? Jane said hi, Austin. PPP said shout out my granny, bro. I'll mess with you, granny. Francisco Hog reveal. Too small for that. I won't buy RP says we'll stop pissing him off, Ironheart. Kitty says hey, Jane. Olivia says Ironheart, he is evil. Kitty says hey, Olivia. Jane says is the girlfriend there? Not here today. Not here today. She's coming back into town Wednesday to grab her truck. And then she's going back to Charlotte. Ironheart says cute. Said what is my age? I'm 18. Jay says hi, Olivia. Rawld Stein says what's your job, bro? Well, I work at this shop. My father and my brother owns it. Mike says where? Oh wait. Olivia says Kitty with like 19 T's and Y's. Mike says where are you? We're in Denton, North Carolina. Olivia says I said hi, Jane Lowell. Olivia says dang, you're young. I know. I don't look it, but I am. I don't. Shanks just says, do you also think that Arsenal are also a bunch of cheats? Are we talking about soccer team? Other than that, I don't know. You got Cristiano Ronaldo as your profile picture, so I don't know. I don't watch football or soccer that much. Sajid said 18 seriously. Yeah. Jane says Olivia. I wasn't sure. I said hi. Olivia says emoji. Olivia says I'm playing. Jane, how are you? Give me a handshake, old man. It's been a while. Nice to meet you. You gotta come in and say hi to everybody. What are you doing?
My thoughts up. Hello, everybody. I'm cooking.
Yeah, that guy. There at the Jane says I'm doing great tonight. Got a lot done today. Heck yeah. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here. Lex says hi, uncle. What up? He says hi, bro. What up? 8-7 said hi. Jane says hi, pops.
Hello.
Shank says, oh, that's alright. If you ever come in a situation or anyone ever asks you, just tell them that Arsenal is a bunch of cheats. I got you. Killer 3R says, what's up? What up? Senator said, I think you're 22. But I'm feeling 22. I'm not. I won't buy RP says, it's the beard. As soon as it goes off, it straight baby face till he hits like 40. I've shaved this off multiple times. Heck, it was a little longer a while back. Honestly, it grew out triple the size as I cut it down to. Mike says auto shop, tire shop. Jane says hi, Lex. Olivia says good. I've got to touch up my horns and your photo will be done, Jane. Kitty says J7 hi. Samantha is back. Says hi, handsome. J87 says Fortnite has a bunch of sweats. I know, that's why I deleted it. I get crapped on I know it's a 4-year-old too. I know he's like half my age at most. I'm getting sniped. Alexis, how are you today? I wasn't feeling too good earlier, but I took a little bit of a nap, so I'm feeling good. Olivia says hi, J7. J7 says Kitty got mod, congrats. Jay says awesome, Olivia. J7 says Kitty, were you holding you mod rank Kitty? Kitty says thanks, J7. Zink says I'm just telling you things that will make you instantly popular in England. I like that.
If that's good enough for you.
If you want to.
And there is a 1 in the top refrigerator.
Bet that.
There's a 4.
You tell me where exactly you are from England. We got a little world map in the office. And we, what is it? We put a pin in where you're from.
Huh?
I was telling him about the map.
Cut it, I need to know.
Oh, my bad.
There was another one up here.
That'll do. It's a little drier than I want, but you can't convert it. Okay.
How does it look? Let me see so I know how these other ones
are. Kitty says meow J7. Jane says hi J7. J7 said hi everyone, and he says I have a feeling they use cheats to pretend they're so good. Lol. Olivia says Boggy hasn't even had this car for a day, and he's already apparently ripped the back bumper off.
There's the other one.
He was about right. He was about right. Oh. Samantha says, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. I apologize for being so inappropriate. You're fine. Just be careful. My girl's at work, so she's not going to get to you yet. I told her, Daryl says, hey, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm trying to get this stupid video uploaded for tonight. Once it uploads, I want to buy. I know there is an Easter egg in the video. Oh, there's an Easter egg in Daryl's video, Daddy. Pay attention. Yeah. Jane says, oh my God, Olivia, how did he do that? Olivia says, Willies. She's about right. Sadid said, until now, I thought only women would hide their age. I would show you my license, but I don't know what people do online with it, so. And my picture's pretty. It is pretty garbage. Olivia says the car literally jumped. Kitty says J7, where you been? J7 says prob is with me being a mod. I can't always be in here, so yeah, it may not work. Well, I'm not in here half the time. I mean, I'm here, but I'm not. Like, if I'm not here, it's like give or take a few times I come into the live. Songs. I don't know how to say your name, man. I'm sorry. It says, oh no, I'm from India, but hate from Arsenal is a worldwide thing. I got you. I'll put a pin in India then. It's a pretty big, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty big country, but it's fine. I already got one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I won't say no.
Here you go.
Thank you. J7 said, I've been busy, Kitty, sorry. He also says, at least I reminded you to come, Kitty, lol. Kitty says, oh, okay, J7, give me a treat, lol. J7 says, I can't find middle or dairy or depth. I don't know what that is. Hi, Grandma. Mohammed Saka says, don't effing flash your license, bro. I'm not. It's a horrible idea. Grandma says, hi, Jay. Olivia says, hi, Grandma. Katie says, Grandma Vic, hey, how you feeling? Grandma says, hey, Katrina. More Mac Personals drops his YouTube. Make sure you click on that and give him a little subscribe, too. Jane says, Mohammed, welcome. J7 says, nice, hey, Grandma. Grandma said, hey, Olivia. Jay says, hola, Grandma. Darren says, thumbs down to Ukraine. Why? What'd they do? Grandma says, hi, Matt. Katie says, hey. Ooh. Alright, you're going over there. Oh, guys, I want my A1, so.
Here you go.
I'd say here. Grandma says, hi, Mac. Hey, Mac. Muhammad says, hey, Jane, love to be here. Hey, welcome in, Muhammad. You're more than welcome to come.
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know. I'm a little tired. Because I woke up from a nap. Kitty says, hey, more Mac. I already read that. Mark says, hello from Scotland. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah, I got this in 2 done.
I sure do that. Grandma says, hey, hi, Darren. JF7 said, just sub to you, Metal Art. Grandma says, hey, Mark. Metal Art says, hi, Hall, trying to get my video up for tonight on More Mac, so I'll be back. All right. Samantha says, okay, I respect that. Thank you for your honesty, but do you have an equally handsome single brother? The eldest brother is married with 2 kids now. And the middle child, he might be single, but I don't know.
Oh. Salt? Oh.
Just got robbed. I wasn't
I
even,
get it.
I know. You gotta do it in a hurry.
I thought you already got it, but...
Grandma said, hi, Pops. Olivia
Hey,
says,
Grandma.
she says, hey, I'm selling a bog monster for real G-coms with a slur of cars. Thank you. And is occupational hazard who wants him. He is cheap. Muhammad says, where are you? Looks like a shop of some sorts. We're in Denton, North Carolina. If you go on like Google Maps, I don't think it's on Apple Maps for some reason. You put in never done projects. That's where we are. Katie says, Grandma Vic, how you feeling? Grandma says, hey, hi Samantha. Let's see. Maria says, I'm eating an apple and like someone who keeps his apple in the office until it's rotten. I might eat that apple, I'm not gonna lie to you. You hand me a knife, Daddy? Jane says, 25 people watching, where's the likes? I'll get some in a minute. Maria says, so healthy, so refreshing. J7 says, Kitty, don't ban me. Django says, hello, what up, Django? Lotus says, hello. You missed it, Lotus. We did burnouts this morning. You're supposed to be there.
Yeah, you come in late.
Oh,
Something
I did.
was said about it.
Did you tell him we did a Volvo burnout?
No,
He missed it.
I wasn't gonna lie to him. He knows better.
Kitty says,
Oh
nah,
man,
Jay
corn
said,
ain't enough.
huh?
Corn's not enough.
Oh, dang.
It's not enough. It's still hard. I'm
He
sorry.
says, oh, it's fine. Lotus says, hi, Grandma. And Olivia. Olivia says, Jeremy is a buggy. He is like $5. Big boy toy says, sup y'all with this bump. What up, man? Olivia says, hi, Lotus. Kitty says, hey, big boys. Grandma says, hey. And I can't say that. Lotus says, I take a boggy. Grandma says, hey, hi, BBT. Lotus says, sup, Carlos. Lotus says, sup, Timo. Sup, woman. Olivia says, $5 Lotus. Big boy toy says, hey. Kitty. Google Smart Bunny says, hey, that's Mr. Beast. I'm a little bit fatter than Mr. Beast, but thank you. Grandma Vic says, still feeling the same. Lotus says, all the good looks, none of the money. I got money. Big boy toy says, hey, Grandma. Kitty says, oh, I hope you feel better. Jane says, hi, Lotus. Boggy says, women quit selling me to the same guy over and over again. Samantha says, God bless you and keep spreading positivity and good vibe. Much love from New York City. Well, you're more than welcome to pop on in and stay. The only rule is you gotta leave a like. That's the only rule. Double tap the screen. You know what I mean? Like, this is a small little plate, tell you what. Maria
This
says,
steak ain't good. I'm sorry.
I'll be alright.
This ain't good at all.
Maria says, what she's doing? We're eating. Again.
Your boys in the lead.
Notices, yeah, I missed little Randy. No, man, you missed? That sucks. Norma says, hi, Boggy. Notices had a thing to do. Kitty says, hey, Boggy, not me. Jane says, hi, Boggy. Boggy says, hi, Grandma. Google says, Mr. Incredible in his prime. Heck yeah, man. I'll take that compliment all day. Boggy says, hey, Jane. Oh, says, yeah, I own a Boggy by now. J7, I found the location on Google Maps for whoever was asking. Thank you, JH. Grandma says, hi, Google. Boggy says, hey, Kitty. Lotus says, you ain't got Mr. Beast money. I know I don't. Hello World says, heck yeah. Google says, yeah, your bank account has $1.32. That's pretty much. You're actually pretty close. Jane says, I'll buy him from you, Lotus. We have a couple ponds down here. We can throw him in. Google says, hi, Grandma. Olivia says, you haven't picked him up now. He cost you $5 more. Hello World says, what's my age? I'm 18. So in a few days, I'm 19. October 7th, I'm 19. It's coming up. What y'all getting for my birthday, bro? As Pennsylvania says, bro, your boss is standing right behind you. You be alright. My boss is my father. Captain Bucky says, meow, younger peanut gallery. Meow. Maria says, well, he's got...
Dang, go.
What?
Car's running sideways on the wall.
How'd you? Maria says, but he's got the cars. I think they own more cars than Mr.
He's supposed to keep
Beast
it on the
has.
ground.
I don't know. Mr. Beast has got like God knows how many Teslas. Lotus says meow. Google says R. Maria says let me see. Boggy says so I'm an object to be sold now. Yeah, human trafficking. Jane says hi Carlo, how you doing? Google says Mr. Bean. Yeah. Samantha says I sure did with a heart. Is the first thing I do when I come in. It's like singing in the doctor's office. Heck yeah. Believe as you always were. Golly gee. This is school plate, man. Jay says, yes, Buggy. I want your own bog monster. Yo, guys, we gotta stop texting. I'm behind. Lotus says, could the object I bought stop complaining? Facts. Oh, uh-oh. I lost my spot. Uh-oh. Google says I'm going to send the Omni Droid. Mernon says, hello there, how's it going? It's going good, I hope you are. Libby says, yeah, shut up, Pondweed. James says, lol, Lotus, hi, Marin. Kitty says, lol. Grandma says, hi, Marin. Lotus says, I'll sell you to James. Big Boy Toy says, it's... Golly, gee. I didn't know we're doing stunt races. Big Boy Toy says, it's okay. I'm okay, thanks, Jane. Going on respite with Safa next week, Monday the 6th. Liam's reboot cart says Nissan Skyline R34. I saw one on the road over there, right-hand drive. Jane says, Carlo, what is hi, Liam. Lotus says, vacay. It's vacation, Jane. Jane says, everyone hit that like button, please. We got 17 in here, 17 likes. I'm enjoying this. Samantha says, oh my God, my B-day is on the 14th. We're both Libras. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't pay attention to my
That's
sign.
illegal.
I do not pay attention.
Yeah, I got it.
Maria says, you're only 9 months older than me. Youngin. Grandma says, hi, Liam. Lotus says, vacation. Jade says, oh, okay, where are you going, Carlo? Kitty says, hi, Carlo. Big Boy Toy says it's going away on holiday. A break at Jane. Captain Bucky says, worked on the roof today. Heck yeah. Lotus says, I think he is spoken for Samantha. Jane says, what is your birthday, Justin? October 7th. Next Tuesday? Yeah, next Tuesday. What you getting for my birthday, man?
I love you.
Yeah, I bet you do. Excuse me, sorry. Grandma says, hi, Captain. Captain Bucky says, and I think I broke my hand. Wow, walk it off. Oh, Jane 2.0 says, good morning from here. Olivia says, lol, yup, I'm a part of... I don't know what that says, Olivia. I'm not going to lie to you. Agent Smith says, look at this handsome trans man. You go, son. I'm not trans.
I must turn him on.
Little weirdo. Google says, I'm scared of women. Who isn't? Grandma says, hi. Jane 2.0. Olivia says, Lola. Olivia. Big Boy Toy says, hi, Kitty. Jane says, oh. Now, how did you break your hand, Bucky? Oh, somebody deleted it. Kitty says, hey, big boys. Maria says, be right back. I have to do something. I'm going to end live. Grandma says, hi, Agent. Lotus says, no good. Bucky. Olivia says, oh my God. I was going to say human trafficking, but a pit bull just slawed all over my phone, Boggy. Jane 2.0 says, hi, Grandma. I want to change your name. I don't want to say 2.0. That seems mean. Google says, Buggy. Captain Bucky says, a board fell and hit my hand. Ouch. He says, Olivia says, he went back to doing Willie's lol. Kitty says, big boys, what's your name? Olivia says, R34s are little bitches. Skylines were get up and go. Kitty says, lol. Big Boy Toy says, we're going down southwest of Western Australia. Jane says, big boys is Carlo. Samantha says, you can't be 19. Happy birthday. Thank you. Kitty says, oh my bad. Big Boy Toy says, my name is Carlo at Katrina. Olivia says, oh, Black Betty Bam Bam. EQC says, how old are you, Justin? I'm 18, soon to be 19 in like what? How many days? More than 7. That's all I know. Kitty says, I know, my bad. Lil Lotus says, anybody watch Letter Kenny? I think Justin needs a super soft birthday party. EQC says, you're 19? Yes, I am. Well, not yet, but I'm close. Samantha says, thank you at Lotus. Olivia says, I'm going to smack me a Justin. What's that mean? Should I be scared? Captain Bucky says, Annabelle is cooking tonight, call an ambulance. Ah, you got that. don't nobody delete Jack. Don't talk to that guy.
It wasn't that good.
Lotus says, what's she cooking? That girl Ali says, nice eyebrows. I know, they're about perfect, aren't they?
I don't know. It just wasn't.
They're usually this shape, but my girl goes in on the sides and cleans them up for me. Jack Jones says, hey fatty, how are you? Dude, I'm doing fine. You know what's crazy? I'm eating right now. I bet you're jealous. Facto says, hello Ali. Olivia says, tell that to Shelby. She makes them her bitches. She legit, they turn around and bend them over and call me daddy, lol. Hey, every time you're gonna put down daddy, it's gotta be D-A-D-D-Y, capital D. You can't skip that part. Factor says, hello, that girl. That girl says, hi, Fatco. EQC says, I'm older than you. I'm 28. You're about Randy's age then. You're Randy age then. Kitty says, 2 facepalm emojis. Girl says Facto. Olivia says don't end my live or I'll smack you. Jack Jones says so you haven't tried beer ever? I'm not 21, am I? Captain Bucky says Vision and mashed potatoes, and I'm going to be 29 next month. Heck yeah. Ham Dog says my friends are arguing right now. Can you say I support genocide? It depends. It depends. What are you guys arguing about? But I support genocide. I believe in it. Facto says, how are you, that girl? Olivia says, I'm not reading that. I'm going to tell Carmen you said that. No, I'm not going to give her any context, Olivia. She's going to get real mad. Samantha says, why is everyone I met is named Justin? There's a Justin pandemic. Lol, that's rude. He's not fat. He's a nice and beefy. I got a little bit of muscle on me. Don't let me fool you. I'm not as much muscle as I used to have. But Facto says, can we talk that girl? Kitty says, Carlos, I sub to you. That girl says, not beefy, lol. What are you talking about? Guys, we gotta stop being mean. We gotta be nice in here. Cal Care says, please go vegan and put an end to animal abuse. Man, I'm sorry. I got a steak in front of me. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. No, is it messed up? No. Olivia says, right answer, Justin. Yeah, I know. Facto says, can we talk that girl? Big Boy says, thanks, Katrina. Jack Jones says, here we start drinking beer at 12, buying them in at 10 maybe. Where are you from? This guy's talking about buying beer at 12.
12 what?
12 years old. He says, because I'm telling him I'm 18 or 19, he says, so you've never had beer? I'm like, well, am I 21? And he goes, we start drinking beer at 12. That's crazy. Game Over says, love from India. Welcome in. Jack Jones says, go Europe. Captain Bucky says, I eat deer and fish and elk. I've never had elk. How good is elk? Adam says, I'm guessing that means you're hot. Thanks, Adam. I don't really swing that way, but thanks. That girl says, thank you, but I like girls. Airball. Olivia says, I'm gonna smack you. Kitty says, elk. Facto says, why are you male or female, dear? Grandma says, I had a big... Big Boy says, I'll sub back at Kitty. Lotus says, Olivia, dial it back 20%. Nah, she's alright. She was nice this morning. She can be a little bit mean right now. Gator says, meat is awesome, agreed. Kitty says, thanks, Carlos. That girl says, I'm a girl. Well, I was guessing that by your name. Facto says, hello, Kitty. Grandma says, hi, Gator. Facto says, then why are you interested in girls? Well, hey, we're not here to judge nobody. Cal Care says, wrong answer. I mean, you got your opinion, I got my opinion. But I can't really stop that there's a steak in front of me. I'm sorry. Gator says, howdy y'all. And I can't not eat my steak because I'm mad hungry. Gator says, howdy y'all. Olivia says, he must be from Russia, or is he just a boggy? What are we talking about? Dago sub. Thank you, Dago. Nice. Heck, we got 13 people in here. Dang, this morning we were popping with like 90. Gator says, howdy, I meant. Kitty says, hi, Facto. Facto says, how are you, Katrina? Jack Jones says, I'm from Germany. Here in a second, since there's so many new people that I haven't really met, I'll show you around the cars here in a second. I might talk him into start one or two of them. I do owe a burnouts to y'all because we hit 50 likes earlier. I might have to talk Daddy into letting me do it so we can pull out the cars. Calcare says please go to vegan and to end animal abuse. I'm sorry, man. Kitty says I'm good facto. He says can we be friends on social media, Kitty? Cal and Care says cows go through hell in slaughterhouses. I don't doubt it. I know it sucks, but if I need meat. I'm sorry. I need the protein. Olivia says I don't think my opinion matters on it, so I don't care. Facto says what girl happened? That girl says dang, Fatco is desperate. Arena says what's happening? I barely joined. We're eating right now, but here in a second I'll show you around the cars, and I'll try to talk him into letting me do a burnout because we hit 50 likes earlier and I was not feeling good, so I took a nap. My bad. Olivia says like a man or a woman doesn't affect me. Numi says Salaya Dibi Salaya Dibi. I don't know what that means. Dr. Lupin says laggy. Oh no, I hope not. Grandpa said Hugh says if you go vegan I can't eat a fat porterhouse steel. Heck no. Heck yeah. Hugh says hello everyone. Conjecture says yo, I'm here. Welcome. Factico says no dear, just silly question that girl. Olivia says whoa, Black Betty Bam Bam. He says Katir says what's going on? I'm sorry, I'm slow at reading right this second. Factico says you really good that girl. Hugh says vegan. Lippy says hi. Well, what's up, Lippy? Olivia says no, you owe me a burnout. I got you. I'll just see what I can do. Brad says Mike don't like thigh slappers. What? Samantha says stay cute, Justin, and stay sweet. I'll always have a soft spot for you in my heart. No disrespect to your lady much love. Hugh says been in the background cooking ribs. Kitty says hey Grandpa Vic. Kitty says hey Grandpa Vic. Can content Cather says can you do jumping jacks? I have gray sweatpants on. That's a horrible idea. Captain Bucky says I'm running out of vision and elk. Need to go hunting. Yo, you should send me some elk content. God, I'm having voice cracks after voice cracks right now. That's how you know I'm sick. Content says do some jumping jacks. I can't. Kev says hi from Scotland, bro. What up, Kev? You says it's awesome flesh. Olivia says Black Betty Bam Balam. Black Betty going wild Bam Balam. Factor says hey kitty, where are you from? Scrub says any Latinas. Hugh says hello Olivia. Lotus says hey yeah. Timu Burnout. Jane says welcome Scotland. Hugh says hello Katrina. Lotus says what up Hugh. Gator says I just had a huge steak and yelled at it before I ate it. Hugh says hello Lotus. Kev says thank you Jane. Big Boy Choice says sup Hugh. Jane says double tap the screen guys for a like. Thank you Jane. 2.0, I'm sorry. Hugh says hello Gator. Are they pulling in? No, they're just going slow. Hugh says hey Gator. Olivia says at least he ain't going after me. And Ethan K says my farts have an unpleasant odor today. TMI man, TMI. Hugh says hello big boys. Hello Jane. Grandma says hello Gator. Gator says hi Viggs. Hugh says what up? What's up Justin? What up you? Olivia says Kitty. Kitty says hi Gator. Kitty says yes Olivia. Zach says can you do a cartwheel? God no. Olivia says is Fatco bugging you? Fatco says hello Kitty. Kitty says yes Facto. Grandma says I'm eating the ribs man, they are good. Jungo says you should hunt elk but then you should also throw a Roman. Factor says, can we be friends on social media? I'm gonna get rid of that guy. He's getting weird. Kitty says, "Oh boy, Olivia." Nicholas says, "Hello" with two waving emojis. Hugh says, I've had gator, trail, and rabbit on awesome and opossum and coon. Heck yeah. Olivia says, "I got you, sis." Grandma says, "What's up, Olivia?" Olivia says, "Fatio, come talk to me, buddy." Kitty says, "Thanks, Olivia." Jane says, "Hi, you." Olivia says, "Hi, Grandma. Much love from O's and B's fam." Elijah says, "Hey, child, where's your mom?" About like 40 minutes that way. Olivia says, "How are you?" Logan says, "Hiya." Olivia says, "You're about to be not be." Grandma says, "Amen. Much love from Robson's family." Baby girl. Logan says 4 waving emojis. Olivia says Tennessee. Elijah says, "I'll be next. Watch this." We gotta stop being weird. Fat goes back somehow. Bakugo says hiya. Ayola says hello. Q says hello, Logan. Olivia says I wasn't done yet. Bakugo says hiya. Derek says hello, Grandma. Logan says my B-day is in 4 days. Mine's in a few days. Mine's next Tuesday. My bad. You're good. Bakugo says, "Are you male or female, Ghost?" Look at her profile picture. Never mind. Grandma says hi, Logan. Olivia says female. Jane says hi, Logan. Logan says nope. Hugh says hello, Derek. Grandma says hey, Derek. Fatco says if you don't mind. Kitty says 2 covering eyes. Says Eliza says laugh for a bit, bro. Olivia says I don't dreadlock name 10 countries. USA, Canada, Mexico, Chad. What am I at? 5? England. I know there's more. Hold on, I'm almost there. Scotland, Russia, India, Nicaragua. One off. Hold on. We're almost there. Iceland. Olivia says, "But you gonna mid this?" Kitty says, "Justin Lowell." Derek says, "Party's over, Grandpa." Hugh says, 10 countries. Fred said, "GG." GG. Cool Boy says, "Bro looks suited." I'm just tired, man. I'm mad tired. Olivia says, "Bye-bye, weirdo." See you later, alligator. Jane says, "Lo got tired of him, Olivia." Derek says, "You look goofy." I'm pretty stupid, if that's what you're saying. Nicholas says, "I subscribe." Thank you, Nicholas. Welcome in. Cool Boy says, 12-hour shift. No, I'm just sick. I'm just really sick. It's pissing me off. Kitty says, "Olivia is my sister." Big says, "No, never done projects. Chat. Hope all is well." Welcome in, Bick. Kitty says, "Hey, Bick." Hugh says, "Hello, Bick." See, look, everybody loves Bick in here. But we don't like bickering, you know what I mean? Cool Boy says, "Dream car." I'm going to tell you 2 dream cars. One dream car that I don't think I'll ever accomplish getting, and one that I hope I accomplish. I got you. The one I don't think I'll accomplish getting is a 2025 full carbon Koenigsegg, which is like $4.3 million. I'd love to have that, I tell you what. But then, right now, my other dream car is a C6 Z06 where I can soup it up myself. Ouch. Dermot says, "Hi, Bick." 8 Lug Garage, what up? Says, "How y'all doing?" Gator says, I gotta get, brother just had a bad accident. Prayers. Uh-oh. Hey, Daddy. Oh, man, I hope he's alright, Gator. Whenever you get a chance, Gator, I hope you give us updates. Jane says, "Hi, Bick." Lotus says, "No, Olivia, my evil sister." Grandma says hi, 8 lugs. 8 lugs says hi, Hugh. Hugh says hope all is well, Gator. Kitty says oh, Lotus. Jane says oh no, Gator, prayers. Olivia says told him to stop being needlessly, helplessly desperate. Kitty says she's my best friend, bestie as sister. Olivia says then I called him a no word, bad. I would have got him out of here, but my phone's on 2%. I don't know how you put it in a separate room though. That'd be cool. I like to do that though. And of course we use this iPad that doesn't have a YouTube account on it, so I can't be a moderator on here because it's just gas. Eugene said hi. Oh wait. Eugene says hello, how are you doing tonight? Good evening everybody. I'm doing good tonight. Heck yeah, Eugene. I'm doing fine. Jane says hi, Eugene. Lotus says okay, Kitty, I can share. Eugene says gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, Eugene, that's all we asked for. Olivia says essentially played my role as siren. Sirena says get a job. I'm sitting in my brother's shop. What color is your shop? Dribble, dribble. Swish. Alright, next. Eddie says, yeah, Lotus. Heavy Duty says, I got a question for you. What up? Lotus said, will you get her on extra spicy days? Grandma says, hi, Eugene. Well, who deleted the... Did somebody delete the... It's far behind. Scroll. Golly, jeez, what the fuck? Oh, you deleted Eugene on accident. No, Eugene's cool. Convert says God bless you, brother. Keep at it. Thank you, man. Heavy Duty said hi. What was your question, Heavy Duty? Olivia says I'd fix it, but I can't. Did you mute him or just delete his message? Convert says like and subscribe for me. Love the content, man. Love you, man. That's all we ask. We don't want. I mean, it's not really for the money. Don't get me wrong. The money's a little nice. It's not an outrageous amount at all. But I mean, I haven't been here for too long. Since Randy got hurt, I've been stepping in for him, and I really enjoy it. I know Daddy loves it. So we just want to grow. We just want to grow and meet more people on here. Yusima says, hello, how are you? I'm doing fine, hope you are, man. Or, I don't know what you are. Man. Olivia says, no, just deleted his message. Lotus says, it was just that message, he is still there. Okay. Jane says, you still there? Eugene. Covert says, you need 401 acres in the barn to make some fire project videos. Oh, no, we're clearing the backside of the backside of the shop to make it an event center. Jose says don't talk with your mouth full. I agree, I'm not gonna lie to you. Olivia says I fat fingered his while trying to get one that says get a job. It's alright. Grandma says hi. Covert Farms. Kitty says Eugene. Yusima says, I'm good, thank you. Yep. Daryl says, okay, Justin, everybody's wanting to know you plan on continuing once Randy is back. Probably. I enjoy coming up here. Covert says, love the profile truck. Now, let me catch up to let me catch up to comments or chat here, cover, and I'll go show you the cars real quick. Yusuf says, what are you doing? I'm eating. Slowly though. Lotus says, what's up, Daryl? Cover says, be the next C-Boys. Google says, fun fact, I am 24/7 in 350 different live streams. Welcome in, man. Olivia says, yeah, please stay, buddy. Daryl says, hey, Lotus. Perry says, are you ready for Fiki Googly? I don't know what that means. Randy says, Teamy Randy. Daryl says, more Mac video is uploading now for 8 p.m. premiere. Grandma says, hi, Randy 3. Olivia says, woo, Black Betty, Bam Blam. Lotus says, what's up, Randy? Sorry I missed you, buddy. Had a thing to go to. Randy says, hi, Grandma. Lotus says, glad to see you out and about, though. Bro, that smells good, tell you what. Grandma says, how are you feeling, hon? Let me cover that back up so I can go show you the cars. Olivia says, Black Betty gone wild, Bam Bam, woo, Bam Bam. Big Boy Toy says, sup, Dan Man. Randy says, it's all good, Lotus. I wish I was still there, but was pretty sore sitting so long. Alright, let me show you the cars. Let's see. Morning. Out there here. We're starting on the left side it is. That's a 2001 1500 Silverado. That's a 2002 3500 dually. This here's a 1978 K15 square body, I think. Pretty sure. That's a 1996 Toyota pickup. That's a Volvo. I don't know what year that is. That's the truck I will be driving here in a second. If as soon as we get it inspected, I'll have it. I might start the car up for you. There's 2006 V6, I think 4.3 liter. This is a 2006 6.0 liter SS Intimidator. Oh, he's 1988. God, sorry. I'm not good at that. There's Vivo. I don't know what year that is. That is it. I know that Sierra is a 2006. I think. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. But it's a 2500 Duramax. This is a 93 Z28, 95 Z28. There's another 95 Z28 with the engine out of it. $1971 big block C10. We're LS swapping it right now. 1971 small block C10. We'll probably LS swap that soon. But for right now, I'll get that in a second. Four-wheeler. It's a nice truck, man. I love this thing. I would take you to see the boat, but like I said earlier, or this morning, we lose service if I go up there. I said that was a 70. That's a 70, 71. I know the red truck's a 70. Could have sworn I said a 70. I might not have. I'm pretty stupid. So don't quote me on that. See if I get in trouble or not. See if there's the keys in here anyway. Oh, good Lord, my leg's killing me. I'm willing to bet he didn't have a key in here. Oh, what am I talking about? It's Daddy we're talking about. I got you, Randy. I'll start yours too. Oh, me. These dang cars are small for me. I would start the other one up there, but as you could see, as I showed, there is not an engine in that thing. Oh, good Lord. These things are not for tall people, I tell you what. Oh man, I didn't turn. I'm stupid. I forgot about the dang switch back here. My purple car. On your purple tires? Oh, wheels? Morning. I'll wake you up. I know I owe you a burnout, Olivia, but I gotta talk to Daddy first. It's been a while since I've done a burnout, though. Lotus's sound stocks, yeah. I want to make sure this. Leah says, "Hey guys, what up, Leah? God, we got 30 likes. I might have to do you a burnout." Yeah, Olivia won't shut up about me owing her a dang burnout.
Yeah, I don't have the tires for it right now anyway.
Oh no, Randy says there's 18-inch wheels somewhere around here.
They are. I ain't putting them on right now, though.
I'll put them on.
No. Not tonight. We'll get them next week, though, this coming weekend.
Oh, see that, guys? He's denying you.
Now, you remember that transmission messed up on Fireball,
Yeah. Well, Randy wants me to use his car. Tentacle says it's been a while since your dad left. Leah says the torque is off the charts though. Libby says Black Betty is a badass out of the yard. Of course she is stock. Daniel says happy Sunday. Hello. Happy Sunday. Randy says 275 horsepower but like 325 torque. Hugh says wake up. Leah says can never beat the sound though. Was in Arizona for a few years back with an 8.1 liter V8. Even that's RV. You said hello, Daniel. Jane Lotus says, see, I knew it. Randy hates burnout. Jane says, I wanted to see the tires come off. You guys got to take it up with him.
I don't want to put another fender on them things.
Well, yeah, I put on those tires for you. You guys, I'm trying.
I can get the burner. It's just I've already put everything up.
I'll take it out, guys. Let's see. Olivia says my burnout with like 17 crying emojis. Randy says the 8.1 Vortex is awesome. Hugh says lol. Leah says pronounced Lee. Oh, you're just Lee? Randy says lol. Randy can't drive right now. Hugh says the 8.1 gets a bad rep. LT got 875 horses with a big turbo. Olivia says I'm not mad. I'm mad at you now, Pops.
Where is
Yeah, she wouldn't be mad if you let me do a burnout. The 8.1
it? 24.
just doesn't have as much aftermarket support as the LS. Randy says nerd. Hugh says nothing has as much aftermarket support as the L's, not even the 5.0. Lee says I love classic American muscle. Don't know them as much as Brit/Europe cars, but still love them. Randy says I like the old stuff myself, but the new stuff just has power style. I don't know. They have more power stock, but they just sound horrible. Hugh says, yep, it's all in the heads. Yeah.
Good money.
Dang! The Chiefs are slamming them.
24 points.
We had 24 points in the fourth quarter.
13 minutes left. See you. Thank you.
Randy says airflow baby. Olivia says yeah, I'm usually really happy. Randy says we can have fun. His tire's flat and you're telling us no.
What?
Olivia says yeah, I'm usually really happy. Randy said we can have his tires flat and he's telling us no. Guru says why everything is going EVs, man, like Hummer EV, it's just an abomination. I know. Guru Jane says where did Maria go? Somewhere. Lee says on cruise control on the freeway.
I don't know.
Wed hit a hill and I wonder what was coming alongside.
She ought to be here where we're eating corn.
You just showed him. Oh yeah, you showed him. Never mind, I'm stupid. Next to me, haha. Lotus says we need R3 back. He never says no. I'm not saying no.
I am.
And he says weed. I'd go out there. Randy says you can have fun, but gotta be smart and safe. Flo can't afford to fix it. Boggy says I'm having too much fun with this car. She Shaggy says you're gonna just crap it right back out when you eat corn. Worth it. What are you talking about? Corn's amazing. Randy says R3 gonna take a nap, friends and family. All right, Randy. Good night. Good night. She says I did not say crap. Yeah, but I put a word in your mouth. Oh, nothing. I can't say that. He says don't put words in my mouth. I'm going to. Because I don't cuss. I don't do that. PG-13 family around here. Big boy says, sup, Boggy. Lee says, never forget a 69 Charger at the show. He revved it and the whole car twisted. He says, boredom makes you sleepy. Have a great nap. Then you'll be up all night. Jane says, we really try to limit curse words. Please respect the chat. She says, you're going to put what in my mouth? I don't know. Stupid. Randy says, Lola, haven't napped today. You've been in the chair all day at the shop and wore me out. She Saggy says, Jane Saggy. What are we doing here? Oh, see you later. Was hitting by who? I want to see who. Oh, it doesn't say. Hugh says, cool deal. I can nap in the chair, lol. It's so daddy, as you can see in the emojis we got of him.
Randy's got me in tonight's video napping.
No, really. Surprised I'm not in there. I was Gonzo Bonzo.
Do you remember me coming up there talking to you? Me and Addie?
Yeah.
Now y'all don't tell Maria that we're eating corn.
Yeah, I know. Hugh says I can nap in a sling chair on a railroad queue. Doesn't matter. Lowell grew up in the blade, sleeping on tree roots. Lotus says keep it PG and respectful. I will let you say whatever you want. Jane says I think Madison was napping this afternoon. I don't know, probably. Lotus says be nasty, get blocked. Good moderator over here. He's him. That was almost bad. Oh, that's sad. Heck yeah, 31 likes, guys. I might come up here tomorrow, guys, and give you a burnout.
We might just have a set of tires. Might have to put a set of tires on this week.
Alright.
Well, she hadn't said order them yet, but she called about a price.
Oh, Hugh says, have a great night, everyone. I have a lot to do for work in the morning. See you later, Hugh.
See you, Hugh. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Boggy says, Lotus, this car literally jumps into a wheelie. Jane says, yeah, I tried Lotus. Lotus says, what car are you playing with? Big Boy Toy says, but it's okay if the lady talks nasty, though. Yeah. Lotus says, no, I'll yell at them, too.
No, we all need to be respectful.
Mm. Boggy says a 64 Chevrolet SS. Lotus says you above all should know I don't pull favoritism. He says, nice, Boggy. I yell at Olivia every stream. You got to get a spray bottle with water in it. And then every time she says a cuss word, you just spray her. Bad female, bad female. Oh, Maria's back. That's corn. Yeah, it's corn. Corn on the cat.
You let them know I ate mine too.
Big Belly Randy over there ate his too. Lotus says Lowell have Boggy sprayer. Heck yeah. Boggy says corn isn't healthy, by the way. Yeah, it is. Lotus says it's tasty. Maria says no, it's healthy. She says no, at least it's healthier than ice cream. We put butter on it. But you didn't hear that from me. Boggy says, where do you think she gets her mouth from, Lowell? Then we give her a spray bottle, and then you guys can just have a spray battle. Bad female, bad man, you know? Back and forth. Oh, hey, Daddy. Guess it. Oh, never mind. You're walking too fast. You're walking fast. I was going to toss this to you. Mad dirty, though. Great Scott. Boggy says, where do you think she gets her mask from? Lotus says, man, I found this Irish butter with olive oil. Oh my God, gave me charger taste. Give me, oh my God, game changer taste like butter used to. Maria says, I put butter on my corn. Excuse me. Maria says, I put butter on my corn too. Some butter wouldn't make a huge difference. She says, is he eating? Yes, he already ate his. Eric says, how's your lesbian sisters? I don't know. I didn't know I had sisters, let alone lesbian sisters.
He said they both had something in common.
Just because they're into my imagination doesn't mean they're actually my sisters. Marie says, maybe you have sisters and your dad hidden them for a reason. I highly doubt it. That man's incapable of making a woman. He'll make 3 men back to back to back then.
You may have sisters what?
Hidden for a reason.
No. Regardless of what people think of me, I got respect. And I think it's wrong.
Lotus says, you met Randall. Maria says, lol, that's funny. So funny, actually. Because I said something on Fredo. On my nap time, man.
Yeah, you slept all afternoon.
You might be right. Maria says, are you watching the race? The race already ended.
Number 9 won.
Number 9 won.
Number 38 trying to do tricks out on the road track.
Yeah, number 38 was sideways.
Sideways up on the wall driving.
Yeah, he's wall riding out there. Boggy says, and Justin, she has a Mossberg 500 in her room. I'm good. You can get it from her. Run in, grab it, and run out. And then hide it, and then run in with the spray bottle. Bree says, how do you enjoy this stuff? Enjoy what stuff? He says, I can't understand them. What are we enjoying?
What are you understanding or can't understand?
Oh, she doesn't understand why we enjoy car racing. Because they go vroom vroom and take a left turn. Trisho says, what y'all got in that garage? Since you're new, I'll get up and show you again. I'll be nice. Excuse me, sorry. You better be here when I get done giving you a tour. Alright, you better be here. Because you're making me walk. Alright. As everybody already knows, 2001 1500 Chevrolet, 2002 3500 Dually, 1978 square body K15, 1988 Toyota square body, not square body, pickup, Volvo. Don't know what year that is. We just bought that for power steering. Terso says, I'm still here, brother. Good. This is in fact a real. God, I hope I'm real. Let's do this one first. 2006, 4.3 liter V6 manual. 2006 SS Intimidator numbered truck. I think number 301 out of. Wait, what number is this, Daddy? What number is this? 301 out of what? 933 made. Sorry, guys. There's the Volvo. Don't know what year that is. Don't ask me. 1993 Z28. 1995 Z28. Just engine swap this one. We blew it up. 1995 Z28, again, without the engine in it, in the middle of LS swapping. 1970 big block, but there's a LS engine now. 1971 small block, soon to be LS swapped. Nice, pretty. I love this truck, I swear. There's a boat back there. I can't go back there, we'll lose service. All right, 2006 2500 Duramax. All right, let's come to the left. 1971. I forgot what it was. I'm pretty sure it's a C10. 1971 C10. I'm pretty confident on that. Iron Horse, we did a burnout at the beginning, but I didn't. Because I was feeling sick and I went and laid down. There's the Nissan. I don't know what year that is. There's the work truck over there. And then the camper. I was hoping to do a burnout, but I'll have to do someone sometime next week, maybe. Oh, that's what I put you guys on. I don't know what I just did to it, but I done did broke it. Oh, I know, the RH71 is a beaut. I know it is. Love that truck. Kitty says nice. You took my chair.
No, you took mine.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing your life. Oh man, I feel bad. I didn't start the cars up for him like I did the other ones.
You should crank both of them up early. You gotta watch the Fireball now. She'll take off because she cranks in gear.
Oh really?
That's the reason I was going to come up there, but until we get the adjuster, it will crank in gear. If you get the gas, it'll take off in reverse.
Oh, in reverse?
Mm-hmm.
No bueno. Maria says he's reading the comments. Yeah. Boggy said she needs a name now. Who?
His car, the car he bought.
Here, there, and gone.
Who is he reading the comments? Me?
I guess.
Of course.
Maria says, what's in your hand? Water. In his hand's water.
Want to see the LS and the 71.
It's taking us a while.
70 has the LS we're putting in it. I have not. We're going to finish it before I do the 71. But I do want to. Oh, my hand, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Water.
In his left hand?
Purified water.
Oh, it's that's your right hand.
I switched it.
No, I know what you said.
Oh, that's my dental floss.
Peter said hi from Sweden. Welcome in.
Hello, Sweden.
This chair goes back. Makes me feel like I'm wrong.
Why does it matter what's in my hand? You'll get mad because it's the wrong color of the dental floss. It's purified water, you're going to get mad because it's not purified creek water.
Boggy says, I think you should leave the orange one alone, Pops. I think she's a show car worthy.
She's pretty dang close. It needs some work done for being set so long. But to be honest with you, I really want to drive it more. That horse is a 4.8 twin turbo for the 71.
We should go all out. LT4.
Maria has relatives in Sweden.
Or LT5. Put an LT5 in the orange truck.
No, I'm not going to them to ask you how much in my upper numbers are. I'll keep it simple.
Big says, okay, I'm out. Everyone stay safe. Have a good one.
See you,
too,
Big. Woo.
Little Ark says the Big.
Maria said Sweden, Germany, and the UK. Awesome. Who said show cars can't have? Oh, we probably will. I got a 2.0 turbo.
Small tallywhacker. Sorry, that was the parrot.
I like the turbos, and I always thought I'd go with, but I think I'm going to stay with the supercharged. I would like to put supercharged my SS.
Badger says, that's Maria, that's cool. Do you know where?
Yeah.
Esther says, yeah, buddy.
In Sweden, Germany, and the UK.
Lotus says,
I'm
keep it PG. Maria says, I unfortunately don't know anyone from my family in the U.S. I was hoping so. Jane says, Trisha, we try not to use curse words in the chat. Thank you and welcome to the channel. Oh man, it's PG. You get to drop the F-bomb every once in a while, especially in that funny matter. Maria says, but why are you laughing? I don't know.
Just bugging.
The driver Impala 64, by the way, 64 was
Hell of a for cars, hell of a year. I don't know. She was all stock except the pneumatic suspension.
Otis says it might be small, but it's faster than the Fireball Camaro. The Fireball Camaro don't be not to be fast. It's just loud. It's loud and it goes in circles faster than you. Cool Boy says that I'm back. That your dad? Yeah, that's my father. He's bald. Boggy said exactly. Boggy says, and I drive her on a daily. Like, yeah. Oh, Trisha says, my bad for cursing. I keep it classy, San Diego. Heck yeah. Rhea says, wow, I didn't know. I don't know.
Tell you what, Lotus. We'll meet up at the next Burnout. You go out there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever the time they allow us, and you hold your car to the floor and show me how much smoke you can get generate. And I'll hold Fireball to the floor and see how much smoke I can generate.
It doesn't matter if it comes from the engine or not.
No, we'll see. You're so damn fast with your car, try it. Let's try out what my car's for.
I have a faster car. Oh, I don't have a faster car. We have a faster car.
Oh, no. His little 2.0 can outrun the ZL1 Camaro we got too. His little Hyundai XL can outrun the damn Lamborghinis. He's got the fastest damn Hyundai Elantra that they got out there, man.
Jay says, thanks, Trisha. Trisha says, do it for Dale. To be exact, the 2006 Intimidator I showed you out there is Dale. It's made for Dale. That's why it's numbered.
I will do what you want to do with it, Lotus, and then we'll do what I want to do with it. We'll see which one comes out on top. My car is not built for drag racing, but I'll drag race it. But then you're going to do what I want to do with mine.
Cool Boy says your dad looks like he'd yell at you for moving the moving the light. He
Don't
used
move
to.
it. You ain't got to worry about me hollering at you.
Maria says I was going to tell him his hair looks terrible today. Yes, it does. Boggy says I doubt that Fireball can go in a circle faster than a Shelby or a Chevelle. We weren't talking to you, Boggy. Kitty says Mac. Daryl says cat. Lotus says next
What
time.
kind of Chevelle or Shelby are we talking about?
Next time you come up here is a drag strip 5 minutes from
Yeah,
me.
that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Well, I mean, These guys are trying to bring turbo and built cars
That's
to a
facts.
damn stock Z28 Camaro. Stock Z28 Camaro.
He's not
That
wrong.
is less than $1,500.
He's not wrong.
I mean, the Shelby's payment is probably pretty damn close to what we paid for our cars. The Hyundai Elantra he's got, he probably still owes 10 times more than what I owe on the, bought the damn car for to start off with. Damn. Hell, let me just go build a badass damn motor and drop it down in something and then start calling everybody out. I think y'all got some badass cars. I don't even want to talk shit about y'all's cars. Thank y'all for talking shit about mine. I appreciate it. Between y'all talking shit about our cars and Maria talking shit about our lives, hell, I don't even know why we do this. And you're bitching like one. How's that? Whoa. Yeah, I think it's cool. I come on here and try to be great and have nice things and try to talk good about everybody. And I swear to God, y'all will tear everybody's slap ass down. I just don't understand why we can't have a good life. Why we cannot come on here and have a good life. I don't get it. I just don't. I swear to God. You go ahead and have it. I'm fucking done.
Welcome in. This is me, guys. I thought he was kidding for a little bit. It's not. He was definitely not kidding. Hold on, I'll catch up the comments. Better says Maria, I hope you found them. I'll be back another day. It's in the middle of the night here in Sweden, so I got to go back to sleep. Have a great rest of your day, guys, over here from Sweden. Middle Heart says, Kill Care isn't responded yet, Lotus. I thought your owner said 2 years for the upgrades. Lotus says, baby, we talking sis to get you build it more. Maria says he's complaining like an old lady. No, I'm just gonna give you guys an insight here. My dad usually don't let you get to him. He usually don't. But once you get there, you get there.
Still on?
Yeah. Here soon, Daryl should be doing his premiere. 30 minutes, I think. I hope everybody in here can go stop by Metal Art Customs, go see him. He'll be back tomorrow after he breathes a little bit. You guys can apologize tomorrow. But I hope you guys go see Daryl's premiere. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Trisha, at 8, what is it? Metal Art Customs goes like on a premiere, and I don't want to run into.
You ain't gotta let me ruin it.
This is more Mac personal project. Sorry. It's okay. Happens every once in a while. Like after he wakes up tomorrow, once he does the live tomorrow, he's usually fine. He usually don't let that stuff get to him for longer than a day. I feel bad now. Mouse says greeting from Ireland's greeting, man. I know you didn't do anything. I saw it. What time is it? Maybe this is boggy. I hope you feel bad. Yeah. Heck yeah, Trisha. We usually have like a what is it? Golly gee, what's it called? We have a live every day. Well, my father has a live every day, 6 to 8. And then once we finish at 8, we hope you guys go over to Daryl's premiere and talk to him for however long the video is. On Sundays, we usually do 2 lives, like breakfast live and then 6 p.m. live. This is actually the first breakfast live I've been a part of. Jane says, Trisha, I pinned the channel for 8 p.m. Heck yeah. Terry says, big shout out from me. Hey, thanks, Terry. Trisha says, yes, ma'am, thank you. I mess with Trisha. Trisha's cool. Oh no, I think I'll go ahead and end it here though. I'll go ahead and just head on because Daddy's gonna work on the video, and I'm not really no help with the video because I'll be just sitting in the background. So I'm gonna probably end. I'm probably gonna end, and I hope you guys come back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Usually after a day he's okay. So So if you want to, you can go on. I know you guys feel bad. You didn't mean to get on it under his skin. So I know you guys come in and apologize about it yesterday, tomorrow. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully, I hope you come up.